but sometimes it pauses the first few seconds of the live. So how y'all doing? Hey, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to old John Boy. How many hillbillies do you know on YouTube? Look, subscribing doesn't hurt. It helps the channel you subscribe to. You don't ever have to watch another video from that channel ever again. But it helps if you subscribe. I try to subscribe to all channels that I've never been to if I go to. Just come on, guys. We gotta do something. We gotta get this algorithm off of me, man. I'm down in the basement. I'm down in the dungeon of YouTube. So hey, do your part. I'll do mine. So what's going on this morning? Just Kip. I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been? How's it going? Yeah, it's been, man. I'm. All right. How can I explain this? I think I'm about to stop filming the skies. Bang bang, bang bang. Yeah, I'm fixing to go back to where I was. Look, I can tie what we see in the sky with artifacts I find out of the ground. All right. It's gonna sound crazy. Look, I've been finding these fingertips. And what's weird is I've never seen these fingertips until after I saw what happened in the sky. And I got it on the channel. It's called like the serpent bites the creator's finger or something like that. And it looks like it bit the finger and the finger started breaking off. Man, that's weird. That shadow on my finger made it look dirty as hell. That's not my middle finger. But this is Joe. I'm sorry. It's one of them days, guys. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Hey, subscribe, please. It'll help me out, man. I'm fixing to do something really different on my channel. I'm fixing to tie the sky in with the physical reality that's on this ground here. I mean, I've got meteorites that show the stuff in the sky. I've got coal that shows, I'm talking about coal that you burn that's millions of years old. It's showing messages, man. I mean, the Bible, when they're trying to shut Jesus up, or they asked Jesus to shut his disciples down. It's like, hey, man, make them stop. And Jesus told them, he's like, look, the rocks will cry out the truth. And I can find the truth in these rocks, man. And I've seen it. But I keep letting this daggum sky distract me. Susan from Australia, how you doing? But yeah, I'm saying, and this is my deal. What I'm saying in the sky is the same stuff I've been seeing in the sky. It's just getting more dense, more materialized. I don't know. But whatever I'm seeing in the sky ties in with the past because I can find it in fossils. So I'm fixing to. I've got a Tommy Knocker bulge in the middle of my land, and my land is triangle shaped. I'm just saying, there's so much odd. Oh, I was on the Bigfoot Society live stream 2 nights, or Saturday night was it? And I told all my encounters starting from 1974 when I was like 5. Bang bang! I don't know how to get in touch with you. I've left more voicemails and sent it urgent alert. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm gonna have to borrow somebody else's phone and call you and give you my number. I don't know why I can't get through. I can talk to Seven. Nothing's interfered with me and his number. I haven't tried calling up Ben Time Traveler, but I don't think I've ever called Ben. I've even got Fallout Shelter's number, and I've got Mark's number from Wages World. I've got Jeff P's number. I don't call anybody, but I have numbers, you know what I mean? And man, if I can't get out to people that I know they can't get to me now because I changed my number. But you would think I didn't change my Gmail, but that's out of order right now. I got my my bank account got hacked, so they had to stop my card or whatever. Everything on Google and everything, eBay, Banggood, everything I had tied into that card. So I forgot where I was going with this because that's a lot of daggum. Well, look in your scams. That's what I'm telling you, Bang. I almost called you BB. Bang, bang. I'm losing it. I'm telling y'all, I'm losing it. I've been putting words in front of words that should go behind the words and saying sentences backwards and don't know what day it is anymore unless my alarm goes off. When my alarm goes off, I know it's a work day. If it doesn't go off, I know it's a weekend. I mean, what happened? I don't know oh, the phone thing. So I need to get a new number. Well, look, bang, bang, this is going to be easy. If you ain't blocked too many of them, it might have a block list, right? Go into that block list of numbers you blocked if you're able to and look for a number. Well, you might be getting spam from my area code. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Jennifer, how you doing? But yeah, I think, look, I've got a microscope that I ordered this microscope. I got it back in December or January or 1st of January or something like that. I just took it out of the box, looked at it, put it back in the box. It's in storage. Jenny, how you doing? And let's see, I got a lot of stuff for my channel, but I just haven't used it because man, I'm not set up. I gotta redo a lot of stuff, man. Life has been hectic, and I just haven't had my where I used to recording studio, whatever you want to call it. It's turned into the storage area because I had to make room for it, but then I needed more storage. Uh, and it's just, man, I don't know. I'm totally mobile. This whole channel's been mobile since its existence. Even when I'm on a desktop, it's mobile. I'm using my phone, or at that time, it was my tablet. It had a hotspot on it. Now I got this Fozzie Bot F101, and it does pretty good, man. Look, I bought a daggone 32 gigabyte memory card to download some of these videos and stuff off my phone. I put it in there and I was going to download all of them. And I looked and I had 88.8 gigabytes of videos. I'm like, damn. So I had to sit there and start, you know, I had to narrow it down to 31.6 gigabytes of data. And it took an hour to put that stuff on the card. And that cost me $10. I'm like, you know what? Is it really worth me spending money on saving all these images and videos of the clouds like that? Because I need to buy another $10 one and download the other 30 something gigabytes I still have on this phone. Man, it's a bad bad phone, man. I think it's got like 128 ROM. Yeah. And it was cheap. It's a smartphone for Android, and it makes a pixel look like you got a flip phone. Let's see. I'm bad about keeping up on the chat. Last time I was bad about keeping up on the time. I was 2 minutes late clocking in. But yeah, hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna borrow somebody's phone, see if they'll let me call you, bang bang, and I'm gonna call you. I hope it don't show up spam. I'm gonna do this within the next hour. All right, if that's cool with you. But I'm gonna call you from a different phone that you probably haven't blocked, so answer it. And then I'll give you my number, and then we'll be all situated again. That gum, hey, I appreciate y'all coming in here like that. And that's what I was gonna say, man. The importance of subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel. You don't ever have to watch another live stream or video or anything, but please subscribe, man. I get 20,000 people a month coming through here or more, and I don't gain a subscriber one. I'm just, just a hillbilly out of, you know how many helicopter videos I did yesterday that I didn't upload? Man, I did some crazy, I don't know what the crows were chasing. It must have been a hawk or something. But I do a lot of videos. I ought to do a Patreon, but I don't believe in, I mean, I could use some money. YouTube demonetized me because they didn't like my content, because not that my content broke any guidelines or anything like that. My content, people didn't want to put commercials on. Well, so they demonetized me because I wasn't putting out content that they could put commercials on, but I also wasn't putting out content that was violating any guidelines. So, you know, I've been hindered. Oh man, look, chat jumped down to 38 after you said that. Oh, he wants me to subscribe. Screw you. Screw you. That's the story of my life. Next, and that's me. Go to the back of the line. I mean, for real. Oh, you want to get that nut off that bolt? It's gonna be very tricky. Come on. I ain't lying. The simplest stuff turns into the biggest hassle for me anymore. This world is working against me so bad. I'm done. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go back to the source. I'm ready to go back to where the living love originates. For real, man. I've been there. I've been there. And I thought, would I go through all that again to get there for those brief few seconds? No. Because if I was able to make it there at that moment, if I leave right now, I know I'll be back there, because I ain't changed nothing of how I am. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, I miss where I went to, but man, I'm just going to take my time, and evidently it wasn't my time that time. So whenever the good Lord feels it's time for old John Boy to expire, I'll be back. But no, I don't think I mean, it would be worth it really to go through all that pain and suffering of tumbling 168 feet down a back road after hitting a deer on a motorcycle. But and then recovering for the next, basically, see that happened in 2003, 21 years. Because I'm still screwed up, man. I got, on this wrist, I don't know if you can see the scar. I had to put screws in my wrist. And, But anyhow, Shauna, VP, what's going on? Hey, we ought to make another run for it, Shauna. Yeah. Man, that was dadgum Marfugal, though, back in those days. That Joker, he took my line at the end of his show and used it for himself, man. It was my sales pitch for my presidential run. And he told me, man, that's such a good idea. Because, see, I got in trouble for, man, you remember squash? Whatever happened to squash, man? But we all got together and we're the squash mob squad or whatever. We went over there with our Fugels. And not that we were doing it mean, we're just saying hello. But there's like, I don't know how many of us went over there and we just started getting in a chat. And I don't know what you call it, but I knew I could sit there and send the same message back to back to back, like every second. You know what I mean? So we just filled up this whole chat with our messages, and everybody was, Squash's Mob Squad. That's what we're putting in there, Squash's Mob Squad. And he kind of got upset, and then we got kind of like blocked. And then I called up Morfugal and talked to him one day. I got that on my channel, and explained to him what I was doing and how I was running for president and this, that, and the other, and. But anyhow, that's a long story, a long time ago. Does anybody remember that? That's back when I exposed the playbook that the big YouTube channels were using, man. They're still using it. Actually, the government's using it. I mean, it's crazy. That playbook is now in full view for all the world to see. It's But yeah, the last live stream I did from here, man, I had 700 something views on that thing in the first hour. That was crazy. I'm like, how? So I figured maybe now I'll try to do at least, I put a title up talking about how subscriptions are important. And what time is it? Okay. But what was I saying? Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Kip, that was me and Squash. We all jumped on there, man. And now you get that many people putting Squash's Mob Squad in the chat and then being able to do it real quick, man, we had his chat said nothing from top to bottom, but Squash's Mob Squad, Squash's Mob Squad. Who you got mad? Man, then we had Cal up there in Canada, Kay the hacker. There's some crazy stuff. Daggum kidnappings. But yeah, anyhow, look, I'm gonna have to get off this thing. Look, bang bang. If somebody let me call you from their phone, I'm fixing to call you within the next hour, all right? All right, bang bang. You still working where you were? More than likely. Relentless Maverick. Yeah. Man, has he started another channel or has he just quit? All right, bang bang. No, I don't know about critical thinker Heidi. I've never heard of that. 419 sourced. How you doing? Yeah, I'm fixing to look. I'm fixing to have to go in here to work. I apologize for the new people coming in. Monarch butterfly. Yeah, that was his wife, right? Whatever happened with the boogeyman? What was his name? What was he had the don't the oh what did they call that? The sky tracking stuff using that magnifying half dome thing on the mirror. What was that called again? I checked it out. Yeah, I mean, but I'm doing some experiments using reflections and mirrors, and something's telling me to use magnets with the mirrors. So I'm like, when look, I'll tell you, I get these things come into my mind, and I'm like, all right, let me see what this does. I was able to set up magnets and copper wire in a brass ring, and I could stick a screwdriver through that brass ring, and I had a magnet on the other side of it, and the screwdriver would push the magnet. But if I took it out and went around, the magnet would stick to the screwdriver. And I have no idea what I did. I've experimented with perpetual motion. I've uh I've levitated some. I put they're little short videos and stuff, but they're on my channel. I'm just, I've been questioning everything since I can remember, and I still do, and I'm still trying to find the answers to everything. My biggest question is, why are we here? Oh yeah, I know. That's the problem with the big channels. They sell out, or they, I don't know. I don't know. I hear people talking about Steve Olson. You remember WSO? He started out cool and everything, but man, that dude. If you really knew the real history of what that man did and what he did to Native American Indians and everything, that Joker was a scammer. He stole. Look, I used to give him permission to put my stuff up on his channel. It never helped me get subscribers. It never helped my channel whatsoever. But my stuff got viewed like around 10,000 views on his channel. One day he puts out 2 new videos, and I'm watching, and dadgum, if he didn't use my video in both his 2 new videos, and he claimed he had no idea where they were from, and clearly on the screen you could see, and the clip was about the weatherman, and the weather board said Jackson, Tennessee. You're gonna act like you don't know John Boy is associated with Jackson, Tennessee. Jackson, Tennessee is right there in full view, and you're gonna say, I don't know where this is from. Well, you could have said, well, this is from Jackson, Tennessee. But and it pissed me off, and I emailed him, and I guess that pissed him off. So I made a video and I called him out. And that video, actually, that's about the last time Steve Olson ever posted anything. uh, but I don't hate him. I just can't believe that man changed and became what he became. And if you look back, it started out, he had these balloons, and he'd strap a GoPro on it, and he'd send them up. I mean, you could see it. It'd go through heat and cold spots, and the camera would sweat. He's trying to, get it up there to get a view of the horizon. And then people started funding that project. And then they started funding on this ham radio project. And that's how he got the Indians. All this is true. I've got somewhere on memory cards, somewhere, I've got actual video his wife made of him assaulting her while she's on the couch. I mean, it's just the stuff that people don't know. These big channels, like Gina Marie Cloven Foot or whatever her name is, man, All right, this is how my channel is like an amendment channel. You have the right to free speech on this channel. I don't, unless you're blatantly in here threatening, bodily harm or something like that. Yeah, I'll block you. But if you're in here just trying to rouse me, I don't care. You got the freedom of speech. Really. What'd he do? Steal his material and then sit there and the guy. No. Oh, I see people walking in. I gotta go to work, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Did that work? It ain't letting me turn it off.